Hello and welcome, sweet angels, to Optimistic Medicine. We are doing a pick a card reading today. Three groups to choose from. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. These are messages from your ancestors because I am all about connecting us back to our ancestors and Mother Gaia here today and every day. But the now is all we have, right? Anyway, let's get into it. All right. Timestamps are in the description box below. If you're drawn to more than one pile, more than one card, feel free to watch more than one because, hey, you could resonate with all of the messages here today. So, I'm going to start off with group number 1. So, group number 1. When I shuffled for your card, it landed this way, so I already knew what card it was going to be. This is the 10 of Swords in this deck, 10 of Knives. A closer look here. So, now for some reason, although I saw this card before, when I was preparing for the reading and I had them all face down, I was like, alright, so I'm going to start with group 1, and there's a 10 of Wands, and there's a message for y'all to take a break. But this is not the 10 of Wands. This is the 10 of Swords. So this is about coming to the end of a cycle of letting other people's ideas and beliefs and opinions about you or about life or about whatever that has affected you in some way and affected the way you live to the point that it's killed your ego and that part of you just has to be dead now because it's taken so much from it's done with other people's opinions and stuff. That's what I'm getting from this card so far. So, we're gonna get some more cards from more messages from the spirits of the North deck here. Okay, so your ancestors they have to say today, you've got your higher guardian speaking. A higher guardian. My energy is assisting you during this time period. You are going through major transitions. Hello, does that not go perfectly well with the 10 of Swords? You're going through a death. And I'm recording this during Scorpio season. So, no surprise that we're dealing with elements of death and rebirth at this time. We're going through transitions. The collective is going through these transitions right now. On the back of the deck, you have an ancestor speaking. Everything you do is for a reason. Your hard work will pay off. Cheer up and keep pushing forward. Okay. So I just was checking. Okay, so that's basically all we have. Oh, no, wait. We're going to do this deck next, right? No, we're moving on. Yes, we're moving on. All right. Yeah, that was a really straightforward message. You're going through a major transition and ending in your life of letting other people's opinions dictate any way that you want to live. Or, they could be other people's opinions, but you internalize them to let them be a part of who you were because it was influencing the actions you took in your life and how you lived. And your ancestors and guardians are helping you go through this transition phase of this part of you that was just overwhelmed by other people's opinions and by your own internalization of those opinions letting them hurt you, letting them dictate how you walked about your life. That's ending. Keep pushing forward. And look at that. The grandparents, we are with you, giving wisdom. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's your message, group 1. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for leaving a like if this resonated, and subscribe and comment down below if you feel like sharing anything. Even if it's just letting me know that the sound is much better in this video than my last one because I'm using a mic this time. Hello. Okay. So we're moving on to group 2. Hello, group 2. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your reading. So I already know what card you have because it landed face up when I shuffled for you. So it's the 2 of coins. Watch this. 2 of coins. Hello. See the last one? If I had said it beforehand, it would have been that I would have said 10 of wands, but I don't know why I'm telling you that. Let me stay focused here, okay? And the 2 of coins is about balance and a focus on your faith and knowing that everything is okay, because we've got this person here on a unicycle on the beach. Hello. Being on a unicycle on solid ground must be hard enough, but being on sand, like, that seems even that much more difficult. But he is in this circle of protection while there's a tidal wave behind him, and he's levitating 2 giant coins on either side with each hand. And he's only using one leg on the unicycle. Like, this guy is doing a lot, but has full faith in what he's doing and that he's protected and okay. He doesn't even need to see the tidal wave behind him. Not paying no mind to it. So your ancestors' message for you today is to stay focused on your faith while you're juggling everything that's going on in your life. As crazy as it must look, just focus on your faith. He's smiling. I don't know if you can really tell because it's so small. I gotta look really close too. I mean, honestly, I don't think a mouth is even painted, but I get the vibe that he's smiling because of his cheeks. Does he look like he's smiling? Let me know in the comments. Because you got a message about patience too. So patience, is about being at peace with the present moment. And when you're at peace, you can smile because you're just like, ah. And so when you're focused on your faith and your success is 100% guaranteed, doesn't that just make you smile? Alright. We're going to get some cards from the Spirits of the North deck from your ancestors. What other messages? What in the heck, Garuni? Okay. So I didn't put these cards away, and that shocked me, and that made cards spill out. Do I need to reshuffle? I'm going to reshuffle. Because that was a little... I got distracted. And that's the thing, like, there's going to be distractions that come up, but you can just stay focused on your faith and what you're doing. And if you drop something, you just pick it up and keep on going. Because your success is guaranteed. Alright, messages from your ancestors. We've got the grandparents coming out again. Okay, back of the deck. Snake spirit. Watch those who come around you. Okay? Because other people will see what you're doing here and they'll be like, dude, you're crazy. They're going to throw their opinions at you. They're going to be triggered. They're going to be like, that's not safe what you're doing. That is not safe. You got to stop doing it. And you'll be like, nah, bro. but you got to watch those that come around you. You know, don't let those people in your circle for sure, because they might just be like, push you down, be like, it's for your own good so that you can get out of here. And you're like, no, bro, you just messed up my whole thing. I had it all balanced. It was all gonna be good, and I'm still gonna be good even if someone knocks me down, because I can get back up and get to where I was. And it's all divinely orchestrated and divinely guided. But, you know, you're in your circle of protection, but, you know, you still gotta have boundaries beyond that. You gotta enforce your boundaries. Don't come in my circle. All right, so the grandparents coming out, we are with you, giving wisdom. Don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? Inspired, creative drive, remain focused on your goals. Keep your head clear. Focused on your faith. Focused on your goals and your faith. Your goal is to be balanced on this unicycle, balancing these two very important coins. And showing them off too. Ancestor, you ignore speaking. So when are you coming to talk to me? I have something to tell you, and bring me something in return. So I'm getting like a lot of I feel there's a lot of people watching this video, and so I'm like hearing a lot of different ancestors like giving their extra 2 cents on this card right now. So basically, some of you are going to know who this ancestor is, and some of you may not necessarily know which one it is. But bring them something if you enjoy it, like a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a meal that you're having that you can make a little bit extra of, or share some of it, make an extra plate for your ancestors. If you like it, most likely they're going to like it, because you inherited your likes and dislikes, believe it or not. So when it comes to bringing them something in return, think of it like that. But yeah, take some time to connect with your ancestors. That can be working at an ancestor altar if you have one, but it can also be going to a place you used to spend time with this ancestor if you know who it is, or going out in nature, whether it's a specific place you connect with your ancestors with, or you haven't done that before and it's just like gonna help you connect. So, and this ancestor could be Mother Earth. If you don't spend a lot of time out in nature, just you and the earth, this could be her calling onto you. So, it's different for everybody, but yeah, take what resonates. Spirit guides speaking, don't miss this opportunity. It's your time. No more procrastination. What's that about? Wealth, abundance, legacy, growth, the tall tree. The bloodline ancestors coming through. We are proud of you. Summoned by your call, give specific offerings. Again, coming out. So, yeah, they're really calling you to connect with your ancestors. And you don't have to. When I started out my ancestor work, I didn't connect with my recent ancestors because there was a lot of like complicated aspects of our relationships, whether I knew them in life or not. So I started out with connecting with the ancient ancestors. I'm like, well, let me connect with the ancient humans that all humans came from. I want to start there. And I'm going to show you this. I didn't have pictures of that, obviously, but I had this painting that I did. I have always loved doing splatter paintings. I had this, and I'm like, well, look at this. This is all these different colors, all these different shapes and sizes of color on a white background, like, let me have this represent my ancestors. And I had this on my altar, my first image to represent my ancestors of all time. So, and I created it, so it's like basically my ancestors created it because they're a part of me. Yeah. There's no like one way to connect with your ancestors. And you have so many ancestors that go beyond just your bloodline ancestors. But your bloodline ancestors specifically, and your grandparents specifically, are coming through for you. Here, pile 2, group 2, with that chose the 2 of coins here. This is about you. Okay, so you have initiation, passing of wisdom, receiving one's destiny, respecting taboos, and destination reached, take a break, strength, you carry the world on your back. Okay, there's a lot of different messages. This is very interesting. And group 1 was so quick, and group 2, you're getting like all messages. But it makes sense because this guy's got a lot going on, but it's just holding on to that faith through it all. So you can keep smiling. I'm still laughing. I'm like, I don't need to stress about the time and the length. And, you know, you pick the group you get, and it works for you, the person that picked it. So you're not going to be able to see all the cards on here because, you know, my camera, you got more cards than we anticipated. And this is my setup right now. So I just heard you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So somebody's grandparents might have said that before to them, because that's not something that I say. Okay. Your ancestors have wisdom to pass down to you. That's why they want you to connect with them. Hello, I have... Whoa. Sorry about that. Gosh. This reading group 2 is borderline chaotic, but hello, look at your card. Like, borderline chaotic. Because I'm going to call this chaotic. He's in balance. We're still balanced. We didn't totally lose balance of the camera just then. Like, ooh. Anyway. Okay. But yeah, when are you coming to I have something to tell you. Passing of wisdom, receiving one's destiny. Like, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can totally reach out to me. My email will be in the description box below. Because, yeah, clearly, you got a lot going on. Your ancestors have a lot to tell you. So, y'all, I would definitely recommend a personal reading about the initiation that they want you to work on, which could just be, for some of you, it's connecting with your ancestors in the first place, or developing a relationship with the earth and nature in a new way for you. They are telling me the goals that you have are very much divine inspiration. So keep going with that. Like, the inspired card that message is coming through with that right now. I'm looking right at, as wild as what you're pursuing looks, it is divine inspiration. It's been divinely bestowed to you. I think that's what they've been wanting me to say. Some of y'all, I'm sure, have European ancestors, because that was just giving me like, yeah. Hello, I'm speaking English anyway, so. Anyway, wealth, abundance, growth, legacy. Yeah, I love it when spirit and the ancestors give us a paradox of take a break and don't miss this opportunity, no more procrastination. But maybe you have an opportunity right now to take a break, and that's what they're telling you, to not miss this opportunity. Don't procrastinate. Rest. I do this on a regular basis, and I'm trying to stop. I'm really trying to stop procrastinating my rest. Yeah, it's one of my demons that I am in the process of healing and defeating. So that, yeah, I'm well rested and I can stay inspired and focused on my goals. Because when we're tired, we act from our fight or flight and lizard brain and a place of fear. So that's why we gotta take a break, especially when we have the opportunities. Don't miss this opportunity to take a break. And in that rest, you can connect with your ancestors. When you're sleeping, your ancestors may want to work with you in your dream state. So, yeah, your self-care is going to be super important to help you maintain your faith and maintain your high vibrational energy that keeps you able to do these amazing things that you are doing. So, yeah. That's what I got for you, group 2. I hope you enjoyed these messages as much as I enjoyed sharing them with you. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comments how it resonated or any suggestions or advice you have. I am open to constructive criticism with peace and love. I don't know why I'm about to shuffle these. I don't need to do that. But I felt like I had to. So, group 2, God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you in another one. Bye-bye. All right, group 3. Group 3, y'all have an element of mystery to you because, and your ancestors do, because your card is the only one that when I shuffled it landed face down. So the other 2 cards, I knew what they were going to be ahead of time. This one is going to be a surprise for all of us. And because of that, they also told me that y'all may be the skeptics of the 3 groups. So for that reason, we're going to save this card to look at the end to see how it connects with the whole reading ahead of time, because this is the only card I pre-shuffled for you beforehand. So we're going to get the rest of your ancestor messages from the Spirits of the North deck here. And I'm shuffling on camera for y'all extra so that y'all, if we got any skeptics here, and I'm sure not all of you are skeptics, but for the ones here that are skeptics, we shuffle on camera. All right, I'm going to do one more for good measure because it's group 3. Let's do 3 shuffles. Hello. I'm hearing the number 3 is very significant for y'all for some reason. It's probably going to be different for everyone. Alright, messages from the ancestors that picked card number 3 in this reading here today. Thank you, ancestors of group 3, for bringing through these messages to your descendants. What do you need to share with them today? Shout out to the Scorpios, because I'm recording this during Scorpio season, so happy birthday to all the Scorpios watching. But also, this is when I shuffled for the other groups, cards came out immediately. I didn't have to shuffle multiple times like this. Like, y'all are real, like, closed off, secretive. Okay, interesting. Okay. So the first card we got is the African Mask Spirit. Spirits are warning you to protect your energy, foundation, relationships, and success. And the other two cards landed on top of it, and they came out face down, so we don't know what they are. I want to look at the back of the deck next. Bloodline ancestors, we are proud of you. Summoned by your call, give specific offerings. All right, so these cards. Oral history, as above, so below. The past repeating itself. Deeper understanding. Lessons, receiving messages that are absolute. With the grandparents. This card has come out in every single group. Grandparents are with us. And this group wants me to mention how our maternal grandmother, when she was pregnant with our mothers, the egg that created us she was carrying within our mothers that were the fetus in her body. So there's a very specific connection. All people have a very specific connection to the maternal grandmother because our maternal grandmothers carried us, or at least what would go on to become us in her body, which all our ancestors had the DNA that would go on to become us, but this is more specific than that, with it being the egg that was half the DNA. That would go on to become who we are, or who we get to express ourselves as in this life. So, I'm getting big Scorpio energy because y'all seem like very interested in the science, and the deeper understanding. Y'all need the deep understanding. Y'all wanna understand. Y'all want the facts and like how it really connects together. Is this really real? Are my ancestors really coming through and talking to me today? Well, guess what? Yes, they are. And they are always trying to communicate with us. It's just about if we're open to listening or not. Spirits are warning you to protect your energy, foundation, relationships, and success. There's a specific cycle that they're putting you through. Not that they're putting you through. That's not the right. That you are going through. The past repeating itself. And this is likely a cycle that your ancestors also went through. And you inherited it, and it's just going to continue until someone stops it. And guess what? You are the beautiful, amazing soul and descendant of your bloodline that is here to put an end to these cycles, because you are here to receive that deeper understanding, receiving the messages that are absolute truth about the situation. Why is the past repeating itself? Let's get that deeper understanding, receive the lessons that are here for us so that we can stop having the past repeat itself and we can experience new life. So, this is similar to the message in group 2 because that was about taking care of your priorities to maintain your foundation as well, to maintain your faith. And this is what's required of you here as the past is repeating itself. Well, when the past repeats itself, it requires a certain degree of consciousness to recognize that it's happening so that you can respond differently instead of responding with your conditioned response system. So they're warning you to protect your energy, foundation, relationships, and success because this cycle is about to repeat itself and you have the opportunity to do it differently this time. To approach this cycle differently. And to do it, in a new way that creates new life and doesn't result in the past repeating itself exactly the same, so that it's going to come back around again and you do it again and again and again. We're putting an end to that. But that requires you to have the energy because you've been protecting your foundation, relationships, and success. So, anything you do daily to protect yourself, keep doing it. Brushing your teeth, if you wear a mask, if you washing your hands regularly. And I'm doing very specific practical things for group 3 because I'm feeling y'all are very practical, while y'all have the potential and maybe open to doing the more woo-woo witchy stuff, like prayer and manifestation and that stuff. I feel like y'all need the physical, practical information to start out because of the skepticism here. But yes, things like washing your hands, taking care of your hygiene, those are daily rituals that protect us from getting sick, right? We can consider getting sick as like negative energy, or harmful energy, malevolent, malicious energy. Germs that can harm us. Yeah, anything that can harm us would be harmful energy because everything's energy. So everything has a vibration. So if harmful vibrations would be things that can harm us, like a virus. I'm making things real sciencey and practical for y'all. But I love it because, I have a science background. I actually have a degree in public health and human development. So, got a deep understanding of humans on a public grand scheme and on a personal individual level. Gosh, y'all need my credentials apparently. All right. Any other messages here for group 3? Show me the Empress. Okay. Oh yeah, of course, your card. All right, it's time to look at your card, right? Yeah. No, wait. Okay. All right, what do we got here? The Ace of Coins. Ooh, see, So that's going with, see, this past repeating itself. The past repeating itself is an opportunity for you to see it as an opportunity to receive a lesson. That's going to bring you abundance and a new beginning, a new investment opportunity, a new way of living your daily life. It's going to be different for everybody, but this is a new opportunity that is very much physical. Whether it's financial or a sensory experience, because I'm seeing the pie here. Like, it's giving me, you're gonna have something delicious. Receive something delicious. But there's a coin here too. I'm noticing the bangles on this wrist and rings. Jewelry may be important for you. It's also making me see this jewelry here. Wearing jewelry can be a way to protect your energy as well, especially if you speak a prayer over it to protect you. Wearing specific crystals. There's what else do we need to say? Music. Okay. Y'all are getting a song, which makes sense because of all the Scorpio energy I'm getting. Scorpios love music. So your ancestors have a message for you in song. Let's see what message they have. What ancestors of group 3? Okay. This makes so much sense. Okay, this makes a lot of sense with the Scorpio energy. You do not have to be a Scorpio for these messages to resonate. We all have Scorpio energy in our charts, and it just is expressed at different intensities and in different areas of our life, depending on who we are and what our chart looks like. If you're interested in a chart reading, hit me up. I love astrology, and I'm not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at chart readings, blow people's minds sometimes, and I have a particular interest and have been working with draconic charts, which is like the chart of our soul and highest self before we came to earth, that we can channel that energy. The thing about getting to know the energy of our higher self and our soul's expression allows us to recognize when we're expressing that within ourselves and lean into it more. Y'all are getting interesting messages. Okay, so your song is from Steven Universe here. I don't know what season but yeah, it's from an episode of the TV show. Yeah, Here Comes a Thought is the song. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Then we're going to cut because I didn't write the other lyrics. These are the lyrics that are important for you to take from this song here at this moment. Take a moment, remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. This is protecting your foundation. This is your foundation. Your thoughts influence our reality. This is our main foundation. Managing our thoughts and our emotions, because the back of the deck song you got is Strangers Like Me from Tarzan. These emotions I never knew, of some other world far beyond this place, beyond the trees, above the clouds. Oh, I see before me a new horizon. I want to know. New horizon with this Ace of Coins here. You're going through this change. Well, you have this opportunity to make change in your own life. this is truly your choice if you choose to do things differently as the past repeats itself this time. But also, this is a talent that you have, like with the Scorpio energy. This is a specific talent of Scorpio energy, is being able to see just receive the truth and have a deeper understanding of all things around them that they choose to focus on. Because of the analytical skills, abilities, and talents of this energy. But peace of mind is required for you to be able to see the truth and not have it masked in fear. Because that's when things get shaky and things get weird. But yeah, you've got a new horizon ahead of you as you receive this opportunity and are able to do things differently. But remember, your grandparents, your ancestors are with you, giving wisdom. Don't be afraid to ask for help. As well as with the altar underneath the Bloodline Ancestors card, give specific offerings. Give offerings coming out back to back. I said this in group 2 again. If you're drawn to group 2, please go watch it. It had really good messages. Group 1 was great too. It was super short. That's not what made it great. It was just, it's just different. But yeah, as far as offerings, if you know what your ancestors / grandparents enjoyed when they were in life, and you can provide those things at an altar or to a tree, or consume those things yourself in honor of them and think about them and connecting with them while you're consuming those things that they enjoyed, in moderation always of whatever it is. And then if you don't know specifically what your ancestors enjoyed, just share whatever it is that you enjoy, or consume whatever it is you enjoy in silence, and thinking of connecting with the intention of connecting with your ancestors as you are in enjoyment of whatever offerings you're sharing. Alright, apparently, was there more to say? Alright, one more. One more y'all have to say. Ancestors of group 3. Take your time, follow your guidance. What's interesting about this 4 of coins is, like, 4 is a very structured and traditional number. And in traditional, the Rider-Waite Tarot, it's someone holding on to money, but this card is so different because it's this man being guided. He's got this stuff for luck, and then this is I think it's called a dowsing rod. I have to check the book to remember if that's the right word. But he's following this to find water, I think, or treasure. But it's like an intuitive divination tool to seek out something out, it's like an intuitive metal detector. And that's like, it is traditional, but it's before like our society's idea of tradition, which is a much more practical This is practical, but with consideration of the metaphysical. And that's a beautiful blend that Scorpio energy can, that's where the power comes from, the Scorpio energy. And their ability to have control over their reality comes from the practical application and working with the metaphysical as well as the physical. With the Hermit on the back of the deck, which is Virgo energy, and I'm getting self-care with this again. Peace of mind is extremely important to you, for you to be able to follow your intuitive guidance instead of being guided by fear. So taking care of your health, protecting your energy, that's a part of it, taking your daily vitamins, eating your fruits and vegetables every day. If you can get organic produce, all the better. Reducing your exposure to chemicals. Looking at how your daily practices and daily foundational rituals of brushing your teeth and the basic self-care stuff, are you doing these things daily? If you are, keep it up. If you aren't, look at small ways that you can start incorporating these things, because it will change the game. It will change the way you think because you'll be feeling better, because you'll have more the phrase cleanliness is godliness, or cleanliness is close to godliness. On Dr. Bronner's bottles it says cleanliness is godliness. And I love that. So yeah, please take care of your physical hygiene as well as your spiritual hygiene. And connecting with your ancestors is an important way of doing that. And self-care, taking care of your physical hygiene, what you consume, making sure you're consuming healthy food, healthy media, healthy music, healthy words, healthy thoughts, speaking these healthy words, saying kind things to yourself. You've got nothing to fear, okay? You're right here. You're right where you're supposed to be. That's all we got, all right? Group 3. Thank you if you made it to the end of this video. You are such a sweet angel, and I'm glad that you got all these messages, because as repetitive as it somewhat was, we learn through repetition, and some things I did think I needed to say it in a different way for some people to get it. Not that I needed, but the ancestors needed to get it through me in a different way. So thank you for watching this video and connecting with your ancestors. They are so proud of you and grateful for you for just watching this video, to take the time to connect with them. They love you so much. They are with you giving wisdom. Please connect with them, and know that you are the answer to their prayers. You are the answer to your ancestors' prayers. They love you so much. If this video helped you, you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments how it resonated, or if you want to see more videos like this, or if you have any suggestions. I appreciate you so much just for being here and watching this. Not only because it helps me, but just the fact that when you connect with your ancestors, it's making an impact on the world, and on humanity and the healing of us all, but especially of yourself and of everyone that you interact with moving forward. So God bless you. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful life. Bye.